I bet they're close. Watching us. Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Yeah, the dead space. Yeah. Which you can do in different shapes. You basically draw whatever you want around the character, but like I read online, like if you do a rectangle around a box in the character, it can have trouble going around corners and stuff.
For a good cause.
It's yeah.
Our asses.
It is a lot more complicated than I thought, but yeah, whatever. What are we doing here? We have to investigate something. All signed up. Card details set up a direct debit. Yes. It was a good enough demo, right?
Let's have a look.
Pre-order bonus. In a pre-order bonus, you get a handwritten note from me that's like it gives you all the lore about the game, which is just a single piece of paper, and I just write game on it, and you can keep that. It'll be worth something, probably. Eventually. Right, what am I investigating here? There's a last light in. I need to investigate something.
Yeah.
Gotta frame it. Let's have a look.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Who is this lady?
We believe the cultists have taken.
Oh, it's that Floric woman.
I don't suppose you found a way in.
I'm heading there shortly.
Merciful Timora. That's the first piece of good news I've heard since Elturel. But I'm not putting all my hopes on you. I trust you will do everything you can.
If you go in that place, it will lock the side missions in this region. Do what you can, and then go to the tower.
The council sent a carrier pigeon.
Oh, really? Okay.
The city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash? Gortash? I thought he was no more than a councillor.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse of all the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
What? Wake up color. We heard Councillor Floric talking about flaming fist found in a comatose in the last light inn. He may have knowledge about the shadow curse. We need to see if we can wake him somehow. Oh, Karlach.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
So I go to Moonrise Tower. I complete everything I can in the Shadowlands, right? Then I go to Moonrise Towers, and then I go to the mausoleum. The whatever it was, where the guy was. Was it a mausoleum? It wasn't a mausoleum. Exactly. Okay, cool. I was able to program an auto authenticator. It will connect to Twitch and retrieve the token, refresh the token, and then return it. So you need to copy and paste from the URL. Though it doesn't launch a web page, you have to authenticate it, and you pass the refresh token, and it will isn't that? Oh. Isn't that what the whatever it is does? It sounds good though. But I thought the one we used to use, the one I use, what's it called? Twitch API? That launches a browser. But doesn't have to get, you don't have to auth or anything. Color me confused. This kind of man gets it. Gets the title, makes sick. Me too. A man like that has no place in power. Whatever the steel watches must be quite impressive. We'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city. Yeah.
Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
I really hope when we get to Baldur's Gate that it looks similar to, in terms of the layout, to Baldur's Gate 2. I will be over the moon. Like, you had the different you had the prison or the lab at the top, and then you had the things in cages. It was, yeah, it was good. Oh, I see. Right. It doesn't you don't have to launch a web page every time. Okay. Cool.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Fistula. Sounds like a poison.
Daniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
I've heard the name Thaniel from a friend of mine, Halson.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir?
Can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
What's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you.
He's got a mental problem, right? He's half cursed, essentially. So why is there a bandage around his chest?
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Observe his maybe some kind of magical affliction. Recall your studies. What could be causing this?
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Did you check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Look closer at him. Maybe there's something you missed. $30?
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor or playing
He's a
string
bard.
instrument.
Do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Alright. Art color, rank, flame. To obtain information about the current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs. Headed by Kethric Thorm of the region's ancestral Thorm family. Orders. Take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation to the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration have been obtained. Note. The region's Thorm family are long-standing devotees of Faerûn, but rumors indicate Sharan Enclave may be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. We do have the loot. A loot. I didn't sell it. No. I love that she's bothering with us. Do we need to give it to him or something? Show the loot to Art. We found a loot bearing Art's initials in the House of Healing. Maybe playing it for him will bring back his senses. How the frick am I supposed to do that? Nobody can play the loot. I don't think anybody is proficient with musical instruments. Take Helsin. Oh, okay. Okay. You can stay here then.
What's on your mind? Oh, come on. You don't... Oh.
With haste.
It very much annoys me that it gives you her stuff. Some of her stuff, anyway.
What's up for discussion?
You wish to speak?
There's a flaming fist that lasts like the curse hasn't been. Clifton says was muttering about a boy called Faniel.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
I don't need to get rid of... He's just gonna go? Oh.
What's on your mind?
Fuck yeah. Maybe a short rest?
All right. Time to see what's new horrors waiting for us.
There he is.
It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel.
I found a loot. It seems to have belonged to the Flaming Fist.
Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Pull out the loot you found and play a little. Even though I'm not proficient.
Daniel!
Suddenly, yeah.
He needs help.
Calm. Breathe.
I can
You've been
now
trapped
play
in
the loot.
Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
A century? You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes.
Was there anything that could offer guides and something that didn't change?
Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Meet him by the what? The lake shore? Oh, the right side of the inn? Oh, okay. Why don't you just say that? Meet me by the top side of this inn. I suppose lake shore. I guess I kind of jumped to conclusions there to say that it was a place rather than just the lake next to the inn. Saving.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin.
Let's do it.
Very well. Once I begin the ritual, a portal to the Shadowfell will open, one that will help me save Thaniel. Whatever happens, I must go alone.
What? Shouldn't I come with you?
No. This opportunity has been 100 years in the making. It has to be me. And only me. But I didn't bring you here to witness an old druid's grandstanding. You have a part to play in this, and I trust you will play it well. With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here. Keep the portal open until I return.
Okay.
And defend it at all costs.
Easy. Yeah.
Good. Now it's important that only I pass through the portal once it opens. The magic is fragile. Any mistake, and our one chance will be lost forever. It took me years of study, of seeking the Oakfather's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works.
This guy he's going for, is that the guy that...
Oakfather, hear me.
Is he the guy that he told me that
open the jaws of
might have the
darkness.
cure?
Make passage for your vessel of light. It's
Faerûn?
ready.
Thaniel?
I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
Oh shit. I haven't saved. Five turns? Not saved, sorry. Rested. I haven't got any spell slots. This should be interesting.
Eat it.
Ouch.